everyone, as you've probably noticed, I started a second movie channel called Sean Chandler Plus, where I also talk about movies way too much, and this has caused a lot of people to ask me, why did you start a second channel where you cover the same stuff? That is a very good question, and a bunch of people have messaged me being like, I don't get this at all. If you already have a channel that has over 175,000 subscribers, why would you ever post movie and TV content on a channel that has less than 5,000 subscribers? You'll obviously get fewer views, so I don't understand why you are doing this. And common sense would say it doesn't make sense to have two different channels, but YouTube does not work based off of common sense. And therefore, I wanted to make a video just kind of explaining why I started a second channel, what I'm looking to do with it, and help you understand kind of how YouTube works just a little bit better. So basically, YouTube is driven by algorithms. In the YouTube world, we call it the algorithm that decides what videos to recommend to people, what videos to put in search results. And there's a number of factors that kind of play into how this works. But essentially, when I post a video, YouTube uses their algorithm to look at who has recently watched one of my videos. And if someone has recently watched one of my videos, then they immediately recommend the new video to that batch of people. Or if they've watched something very similar to this, they recommend it to this batch of people. If this batch of people doesn't click on the video, they stop recommending the video. So even though I have 175,000 subscribers, if the people that most normally click on my videos don't click on a video, all 175,000 subscribers won't have my video recommended to them. But if this first batch do click on it, then the circle expands and they recommend that video to more people that have watched the video, but it's been a little bit longer, more people that might like the video. And if they click on it, it keeps expanding that circle. And if you have one that no matter who they recommend it to, the people click on it, that's when a video goes crazy viral. That's how YouTube works. So why is this important? Well, with my channel, my subscriber base primarily comes from my big, gigantic franchise rankings. If I put out any MCU ranking when a new Marvel movie comes out, it's like a guaranteed 100,000 views. If I do a movie review for random drama that comes out, it'll get like 5,000 reviews. It's that level of kind of a gap. Every single one of my WandaVision reviews got over 20,000. Most of them got over 30,000 views. Random movie review, maybe 7,000 views. And this is important because to make this sustainable for my channel to keep growing and be successful, basically, I need my hit content to really hit. Therefore, I can cover more things that are more kind of pet project type stuff that I'm passionate about, that people are asking me about. And so what ends up happening is if I put out a bunch of stuff on my main channel that I just want to talk about it, it's random stuff, small movie review, and then I put out my Marvel ranking, how does the YouTube algorithm work? Well, I just put out a bunch of stuff that a lot of my subscribers don't click on. They don't normally click on it. Therefore, they're no longer in that initial batch of people that get stuff recommended to them. And so that causes it so my big hit content isn't seen as much. The more kind of small things I put out there, sometimes I lose subscribers on it. Like a few weeks back, I put out a ranking of the Hannibal Lecter film. Some people have been asking about it for years. The new show Clarice came out, and so I was like, oh, Hannibal Lecter, I'll just kind of line those ones up. It won't be a big hit, but maybe it'll get a little traction. I lost subscribers, like negative subscriber count, because I put that video out, and it just doesn't appeal to enough of my subscriber base because a new movie didn't come out. Not enough people are talking about it. This Clarice show didn't kind of make the splash that I think they were hoping. So I lost subscribers making a video about something that people have been asking me about for a while. And that video was recommended out to a bunch of people that didn't click on it. So then my next video that was kind of more hit content got recommended to fewer people when I initially posted it. And that's kind of where the idea came about for Sean Chandler Plus, that I didn't want to be deciding what I will and won't cover based purely on an algorithm. And that's what I did a lot. That's what I ended up having to do quite a bit last year, is that there's movies I might have wanted to review, things I wanted to rank, and I just went, I just don't think it's going to get enough views. And I don't think it's going to get enough traction, and I don't want to lose subscribers. I don't want to spend hours of my life to lose subscribers. That's kind of discouraging, in which case, then I stopped covering certain things. And I didn't like that, and so I was trying to think of what could I do to have a way to make this work and balance the two things. And that's where Sean Chandler Plus came from. It's an experiment. I don't know if it'll work. I don't know if there might still be a flaw in the logic. But the idea is, on my main channel, what people primarily subscribed for. The big franchise stuff, big movie releases, stuff a lot of people are talking about. That's where it goes on the main channel. The stuff I really think it's going to get 15,000, 20,000 or more views. That's what goes on the main channel. But let's say only 7,000 people are interested in something. 7,000 people is an enormous number of people. And so it's kind of crazy to be like, I can't make a video about that. Only 7,000 people are interested. So 7,000 is a lot. It just hurts me on the main channel because I've been lucky enough to have enough success that I have 175,000 plus subscribers. 7,000 is a small percentage of that. That's the idea. Have a second channel where I can cover smaller things, niche things, do some experiments. That's the big idea. It's basically just trying to figure out how to work with how YouTube works in a way that I can cover what I want, provide more things that you might be interested in. That's the big idea. I just want to keep talking about movies and find a way to do it without losing subscribers and losing traction on YouTube. It's a weird place. It's weird the way it works. It's counterintuitive. It's not common sense. It is what it is. And that's why this channel exists. There you go. That's what's up. And see you later.